Sunday, 24/9/48 seconds, year 2023, 6 month, 18th day. And look, Boobs, she had her first up there. She climbed up here slowly, and then she kind of jumped up there. But she wanted up here because of the peanut butter. So I gave her some peanut butter. And there's her. The ear is not smelling very good right now. I've been putting Neosporin on it the last couple of days, but it seems like it just needs more hydrogen peroxide or alcohol put on it. But anyway, so that's that. But yeah, this is the first time she's ever jumped up on the sinks. She's having her first up there. And she's just laying there, just kind of sitting there, just enjoying being up here instead of being on the ground all the time now. And that all happened after I was investigating ham radio and gMRs radio on YouTube. And I'm thinking, you got to have permission from some other fucker to go and use that stuff. And I'm thinking, fuck, I just go out in the backyard and fucking just talk to the fucking air and know that it fucking goes all over the fucking galaxy. And I don't need to fucking have someone, acknowledge me or fucking anything. But that's just where people are, Different strokes for different folks is what I figure. I'm here, they're there. This is what they share. This is how they like to share. This is how I like to share. But at the same time, I kind of share how I've deaf, but that's just how the robot controller is, The ET that controls the Vatican, that controls military, government, CEOs, and employees. There she goes. She's on her way down now. Says, yeah, I'm down there. Anyway, I've eaten more than half of those cherries today. And that's all I've eaten, to the point now where I'm starting to feel kind of sick in the stomach. So I'm eating peanut butter and jelly now. No sugar jelly. Sugar free. So. And as I was eating the cherries, I've eaten like probably every hour on the hour today. Probably had like 9 bags so far, 10 bags, something like that. 2 pounds in each bag. And regularly visiting the toilet for piss and shit. But as I was eating each bag, I would look into the mirror. I would turn the light on over here. So turn this kitchen light in this kitchen mirror that I got. I'd look into the mirror and I'd see that the wrinkles around the eyes were just getting smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother. But now I'm eating peanut butter and jelly, they're going to start to fill back in more. So, but anyway, that's how that goes. And it's been raining all day today. And cloudy and shit. Because, I'm happy for it too, because it's fire season. Now that I'm tapped into fire season, I put all the radio thoughts that I have, all the radio communication techniques that I have, without no one's permission, no licenses, no special contraptions or devices that someone else fucking built and says I have to use. That's the only way to communicate and all that, all the energy that I know that's going on in the universe, that's there to use freely and equal power. I'm able to control the fucking weather where I'm at. Yeah, as a lawful fire marshal, head and chief fire marshal, I'm able to control the weather right where I'm at, spending no money. Don't need no fucking equipment. Although, you know, as it is living right now, you know, there are certain payments that I pacify, like utility payments, pacify that, taxes, stupid shit, food, you know, all this unlawful shit that I was born into. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. But, you know, control bullshit, but it is a growing opportunity. And another thing, these cherries, I fart all fucking day with these cherries. Good, she goes back in with her stretchy foot. She said, she might be hungry again. Let me get the special hunger strike here. She's probably hungry. Yep, she wants to get up on her. She wants to get up on her table again. She says, "Fuck that! I'm gonna get up the other." She might want to get. She says, "I'm getting on the other sink now." She learned how to get her boogie on. Brother Junior used to jump on the sinks all the time. She says, "Yep, I'm getting my journey on, man." Like I said today, this is the first time ever she's jumped on the sinks. And it was in correlation to discovering ham radio and gMRs radio YouTube videos. And I got on that subject. I got on the ham radio subject because I was looking up on eBay and on Google and on YouTube emergency hand crank solar radios. So, because, you know, if the economy collapses and I don't have a job, or the house burns down or something burns down around here and I'm saving the house with fire pumps and fire hoses, I'm thinking ahead. And, you know, because I've lived homeless before. I've lived at this property. No electricity, no water. So, and I remember I used to have a wind-up hand crank radio. So, I know what that's like. So, anyway, so then there was a thought that went through the brain as I was, you know, evaluating all these hand crank radios and looking for the best one. And the thought said, because I had heard a ham radio. So the thought said, you know, look up ham radio on YouTube. So I did. And then I started to learn more what it is. And that led to gMRs radio. And all that all just happened today. Just within the last couple hours. Actually, last couple hours, yeah. The ham radio, gMRs radio thing. I'm just dipping into this. Eating this to alleviate the sick feeling from just loading up on cherries. Because eating all them cherries is detoxifying the body. All the toxins are wanting to come out. And so that causes me to feel sick when toxins come out. At least that's what other YouTubers say. So I don't, you know, that's what I'm just repeating what someone else says. But no, logically thinking it through, you know, it does seem logical. I could be wrong. They could be wrong too. Who knows really what the fuck it is? I'm sure there's technology for me to, you know, that's being withheld from me extraterrestrial Vatican government high levels. You know, that I would, knowledge that I would know to really know what it could be. I was born into this shit system and, lied to, functioning in a fraudulent, bankrupt fucking system as creditor. No one said a fucking word to me. Until later on in life, I heard other people start talking about shit on YouTube. So, Anyway. I said, yeah, there's Boobs. She's enjoying her. She's enjoying her up there's now. She's no longer always on the ground now. She says, yep. I said, I'm up on a mountaintop now. All because of this peanut butter here. Because I fed her some peanut butter the other day for the first time. She liked it. She's like, I'll have some of that. That was good. Says, yep, I'm up there, ma'am. Says, yeah, I'm up there. But the ear is starting to get that higher spot on it. Like a high-rise bump there, and it looks like it's starting to split. See a high-rise bump, like it's opening up or tearing in or whatever the fuck. So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But I haven't been giving her this ES Clear lately because figure I'll give her a break from that shit. Plus, not to mention that on the other side of her, she's missing fur on the fucking side of her neck over here. So. See if I can get a more clear picture of that missing fur. Yeah, there it is. So it's hard to tell what the fuck's going on. Anyway, so there she is. She's enjoying up there. She says, yeah, cool, I'm up there now. And she got up there because I put that thing right there. That table, and because the peanut butter, I had the peanut butter over here on the corner. So she's just she's not so much into the peanut butter as she is more into just being up here now. She's all getting used to it. Like, yeah, there's more like it. There's more. She feels more part of the communications now. Yeah, I feel more part. Got my ham and my GMSR. Look out. Communicating. She's got a radio program on now. She just graduated to radio programmer, or radio host, or broadcaster, or telecaster, or telepather, or whatever the fucker. She says, yeah, I'm just there, man. That's some funny shit. And she just wants to be there. She says, yeah, this is cool. She keeps flicking her ear, so, knowing the way that it smells, it probably, doesn't feel very good. So I'm thinking, eventually I want to put some more hydrogen peroxide on it, or probably some alcohol this time. I have not put any alcohol on it yet, so... one time I did a little bit, so I think I'm going to put alcohol on it this time. I've heard it said that hydrogen peroxide just kind of eats the tissue away. Even though it does clean something, but at the same time it eats living tissue. So it could be even And I'm thinking, well, it could be eating the dead tissue, the cancerous tissue also. So, there's a delicate line between trapeze artists, delicate line, trapeze line, a delicate balance, a delicate equality. It's very delicate to maintain an equality between the two. So, anyway. So she's just like, yeah, this is cool. So, enough for the update on that. Well, here we are together now at a higher level. Yeah, that's more cool. Yeah. Anyway, later. Pull finger.